Welcome back to another video all about the Honda PCX and some accessories and security options that you might have. So we'll start off with looking at the security of the bike. Obviously scooters are particularly prone to being stolen, and you want to try and do everything you can to make yours the less tempting one. So here's the top tips and the things that I've used just to kind of help try and hopefully deter people. So first things first, if we have a stroll over to this side here, these are two of the security things that I use. So this one just here is an Oxford alarmed disc lock. I think it's a 6mm pin, so that goes through the disc, stops somebody being able to roll it away hopefully, but they could still pick it up. And then this is a really beefy chain and lock combination from Abus, and that was expensive. I mean, again, that was about probably 150 quid, I think, something like that, but it is worth the money if you're trying to make sure that you are going to keep your bike, really, ultimately. So that's the first thing. So definitely making sure that you keep that locked up. Make sure you use the stuff if you buy it, and the Oxford thing is about 35 quid, something like that, but again, like I say, it won't stop someone rolling it away. Now that Abus will actually will go through a wall anchor, so it's something that I've fitted on the wall at home, and that stops anybody being able to hopefully move the bike too easily from where it's locked up. So that's the first thing. The other thing that I don't have with me, but is worth mentioning, is something that makes life a lot easier, is if it's covered. The police reckon it reduces the risk of your bike being stolen by up to 25%. That's quite interesting. So keeping it covered and putting a rainproof cover on not only protects the bike, but also hopefully stops it getting stolen. So moving on to accessories and things like that, there's a few things that have made life a little bit easier. If you're commuting, you're probably going to be riding in all sorts of weather, so it is useful to be able to have a bit more protection from the elements. So the first most obvious one is the screen, and the screen is the Honda official tall screen. So I'll give you a view from the front again, just so you can see it. So Honda tall screen that we've got there. It's pretty good. It deflects most of the wind around you and up above you, so that's really good. That comes in at about £180 roughly. Next thing is the Oxford rain muffs, or super muffs I think they're called. Again, these are designed to protect you from the wind and the rain as you're riding along, and they're really effective. Even with gloves, my fingers after a 40-minute ride or so feel really cold. So these are really good at protecting your hands from the wind and the rain, so that's really good. Other accessories, probably one essential one that I bought pretty quickly was this Givi top box. This is the EN370. It comes with a specific PCX mounting accessory, which is these ones just here, and to mount those you need to take a panel that normally sits here, and you can drill through it, but I thought I'd keep it in case I ever took the box off. To get to that panel, I tried all sorts of things and I couldn't really find a way of removing it, but actually what you do is remove this screw and this screw, and then this whole panel, all this back fairing will come off, allow you to get access to it, and then you can mount these once that panel's off, and then they just literally slot through, bolt through, and then on the underside of the box it just uses the Givi universal mounting plate, which allows you to just mount any top box onto there. So dead easy. Lots of room in here. I think it's about 37 litres, so enough room for a helmet, some gloves, some bits and bobs if you go shopping, all that sort of thing. So it's really good. So we've done screen, we've done rain muffs, and we've done the top box. Obviously inside the scooter here we have quite a lot of storage, so I can carry quite a few things for some eventualities. Top tip, putting in your scooter's front and rear tyre pressures just on a little sticker means that you don't have to try and remember them or look them up in the manual every time. So things that I carry with me, first of all, in this bag is a full rain suit. So literally like an all-in-one, put it on and it protects you from the rain. It's also bright green, so hopefully allows people to see you in bad weather. And then in this bag, again, is something just for more poor weather, and that is like a little blanket almost that goes over you. You sort of strap it around your waist, and then it becomes like a little blanket over the top of your legs. So really, really useful. So again, so we've had security, we've had keeping warm, and the one piece of equipment that I've mentioned in a previous sort of moto vlog was a scarf. That scarf protects between your helmet and your neck. You could use a buff, or you could also use like a balaclava, but a scarf works really well and is really cheap, so I fully recommend that. So hopefully this video has been useful in giving you an idea of how you can make the PCX a really, really effective scooter to commute on. And it is comfortable, very cheap to run, it is nice to ride in terms of it doesn't feel too difficult or dangerous to ride. It is just very, very stable on the road. The ABS makes it really, really useful in wet conditions especially. So yeah, definitely recommend it. If you want any more videos, then do let me know in the comments. If there's anything that would be particularly useful, again, let me know. Please do like, subscribe and comment on the videos. It really helps me know that they are being useful. The first few videos have been really well received, so I'll keep making more based on what you need. So until next time, thanks for watching. Okay, so we're here back now where I would normally lock up my bike, and this gives me an opportunity to show you the wall anchor kind of in operation. So you can see here that the chain goes through the wheel. I know some people might say it'd be better to put it through like the equivalent of the scooter's swing arm, but the wheel is just significantly easier to do it with. You can see that the wall anchor, if I go right up against it, is bolted to the wall with some pretty high strength bolts, and then it gives me a little bit more length if I loop it through that way. That means that the cable is still left dangling, so sometimes I do park the bike a little bit further over so it's actually almost taut. That really, really helps. So yeah, so like I say, again, even though I'm quite sheltered here and obviously quite secure, it is also worth covering it, primarily just because it's going to make the bike you know, not corrode as quickly and stuff like that, but also it just means that you're less likely to get people looking through and seeing it and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely, hopefully that makes sense. So you know, security wise, we have the wall anchor with the chain and the hefty padlock, and then at the front we have the disc lock, which is you know, hopefully going to deter anyone trying to take it. I don't think you'd stop a determined criminal, but like everything, you won't. Hope it helps.